Did you know the world's first university was founded not in Europe, but in North Africa? And did you know it was founded by a Muslim woman whose vision changed the world forever? Welcome to a journey through history. A journey into a time when the Islamic world stood as a beacon of light, while much of Europe struggled in darkness. Today, we travel back to the year 859 AD, to a university that changed the destiny of human knowledge. A place built not by kings or sultans, but by a visionary Muslim woman. This is the story of Al-Qarawiyyin, the oldest university on earth, and the story of how Muslim scholars sparked an intellectual revolution whose echoes still shape your life today. Our story begins in Fez, Morocco, a city of trade, culture, and faith. Here lived Fatima al-Fihri, the daughter of a wealthy merchant. But while others spent wealth on luxury, she invested hers in knowledge. In the year 859 AD, Fatima founded a learning center beside a mosque. She imagined a place where science, faith, and wisdom could grow together. Over time, her school evolved into something humanity had never seen before: the world's first degree-granting university, Al-Qarawiyyin. Centuries before Oxford, before Cambridge, before the University of Bologna, it became a magnet for knowledge seekers, Muslims, Christians, and Jews, all sitting under the same roof, united by a hunger to learn. As Al-Qarawiyyin grew, so did the Islamic world. From Spain in the west to India in the east, cities like Baghdad, Cairo, Cordoba, and Damascus became living libraries. At a time when Europe preserved knowledge in fragments, Muslim scholars gathered, translated, expanded, and perfected it. They didn't just copy old knowledge, they reinvented it. They built libraries, observatories, hospitals, laboratories, and yes, universities. This era would later be known as the Golden Age of Islam. And at its heart were thinkers who shaped the foundation of modern civilization. Ibn Sina, the prince of physicians. The hospital you know today, the idea of medical school, clinical trials, quarantine. Much of this traces back to Muslim physician Ibn Sina. His book, The Canon of Medicine, was used in Europe for over 600 years. He described contagious diseases, surgery techniques, and mental health treatment centuries ahead of his time. Al-Khwarizmi, father of algebra. The math you learned in school? Yes, it was born in the Muslim world. Al-Khwarizmi introduced the word al-Jabr, algebra. He created algorithms, the very concept powering today's computers, phones, and artificial intelligence. Ibn al-Haytham, father of optics. Before him, people believed the eye emitted rays to see, but Ibn al-Haytham proved how vision really works. He discovered the scientific method: hypothesis, testing, experimentation. This method became the backbone of all modern science. Al-Zahrawi, father of surgery. He wrote a 30-volume encyclopedia teaching how to perform surgeries. With over 200 instruments he designed himself. Al-Battani, master of astronomy. He measured the length of the solar year more accurately than anyone before him, and his calculations guided explorers and navigators for centuries. Fatima al-Fihri, the woman behind it all. She ensured her university would remain open to people of all cultures, a sanctuary of knowledge that outlived empires.
At Al-Qarawiyyin, students studied far more than religion. They learned mathematics, chemistry, medicine, astronomy, botany, geography, economics, law, logic, philosophy, poetry, linguistics, and engineering. The university had a massive library, one of the oldest in the world, containing rare manuscripts, maps, and scientific works from Greece, Persia, India, and the Arab world. Students debated, tested theories, observed the stars, and preserved knowledge that would later fuel the Renaissance.
Many people don't know this, but Europe's scientific awakening began when Muslim knowledge crossed into Spain and Sicily. European scholars like Gerard of Cremona traveled to Muslim lands just to access libraries. They translated thousands of Arabic works into Latin, algebra, medicine, astronomy, geometry, navigation, and philosophy. These translations helped ignite the European Renaissance, a Renaissance built on centuries of Muslim scholarship. So when you use your phone, your GPS, your hospital, your university, your scientific method, you're using the legacy of this era.
Al-Qarawiyyin still stands today. Over 1,165 years old, it remains the longest continuously operating university in the world. Its halls echo with the footsteps of students from many cultures. Its library still protects ancient manuscripts, and its legacy reminds us that when knowledge is shared, when minds are open, when cultures learn from each other, humanity rises. This is the story of a university that changed civilization, and the story of how Muslim scholars lit the torch of knowledge, a torch the world still carries today. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.